Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fanged One's Final Fantasy XVI Let's Play series. I'm the Fanged One, with you as always, and this is episode 6, if memory serves. This is episode 6. So in the last one, Clive accepted the fact that he was Ifrit. He came back to Eastpool and found all the people that, his family had been protecting all slaughtered. There was something interesting about the sequence of him accepting who he was, though, with fighting an old shadow, or a shadow of himself. Something was speaking to him, and I think it was the person in the cloak. I don't trust the person in the cloak. They're trying to make it seem like, his brother's alive, and his brother sees him and says, the hour's getting later than I thought, I have to prepare. And it's making it seem like his brother and Clive are on a collision course. I don't think that's true. I think the real enemy is the dude in the cloak. He wants to use Clive for something. Anyway, we're heading back to the hideout, where we can tell Sid that we're going to help him with all this because of what was just done to all the bearers. Righting wrong.
Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Well, first things first, I want to see if there's anything new to buy or craft.
Look what the curl dragged in. Go on, then.
I've already got that one. Bastard sword. Already got all that. Already got all that. Same.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Alright. What do we got here?
I see I'm busy here.
I don't care.
So
Shut up.
what would it be?
Alright, Gaia Blade. I can't upgrade the one I'm currently using. I need a wind shard. A wind shard to upgrade Stormcry. Interesting. I literally can't. I'm.
That it?
I have the best equipment in general right now, apparently. What the fuck am I supposed to do with all my gil, then?
Clive, was it?
Warm-hearted bearer? Is that you? I'm guessing that's you. Oh, okay, that's to play the music. Got it. Alright. Sid.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
We walk through the door, girl. With the way this road is treating us.
This is getting more crowded by the day.
Uh-huh.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that.
Yeah, true.
It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance.
I mean, yeah.
It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
Yep.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms?
Good goal.
For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end. never realizing that they too deserve a choice.
Yeah, they do.
And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
Good man.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
They're in this together.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
With a sprinkle of fire and ice. Yep. Oh, look.
What trouble are you looking
It's a
to
song
get
of ice
yourself
and fire.
into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Good. Put a blade in her back. Oh, it's beautiful. If that's the Imperial capital, it's gorgeous. White Worm Lair.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the Blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the Black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Ooh.
Your Radiance?
Is that the Emperor, I'm guessing?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Treaties don't mean much with those who won't honor them. Let's be real.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
I don't know how to feel about this Emperor guy. He doesn't actually sound too bad.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance!
I mean,
Cannot mean a war
not
of
really.
conquest.
That is exactly
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
saying
mean.
that's exactly what he's saying.
It
Yeah.
is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Goddamn. So, I don't like the Emperor guy.
Where
I can
is
tell you
my
that.
son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Muhammad. Got it. That's what I thought. Whose side was Odin on though?
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
Interesting.
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
But no, not today.
We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
Mm-hmm.
But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing.
So the crystals are siphoning off the magical energy of the land as it's bestowing blessings. Got it.
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer. Drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
The mother crystal.
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
Okay, so something is drawing the ether out of the
heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Because it didn't start until the last, like, 40 years or so.
Suppose they didn't. Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups. The gods themselves.
That's interesting.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm.
Death.
And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one,
Then that's what you got to do. Right through the crystal. There you go.
what say you? Are you with me?
Yep. Damn right.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye.
No.
It's nice to have you aboard all the same.
He couldn't. Sid is a very theatrical man. He appreciated the theatrics. I know he did.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Yeah. What are we gonna get a bag? A bag increase?
Don't mind me. Just taking it.
Don't care if you're taking a breather, you're fine.
I heard Otto. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it would be?
It's never this. Where are you, Randall?
Who's Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bear on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk.
I can see that.
The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not?
Kind
In
of.
the Imperial Army.
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him?
Hither and yon. Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Lost Wing. Into Lost Wing we go.
You're that soldier who chased off the royalists. I want you to know that you'll always be welcome among us. And that my parlour's always open.
Oh? Considering you weren't selling any wares, I can just imagine what that actually meant. I don't think Joe would take too kindly to that. I'm just saying.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
I can only buy one from you. Okay, that's fine. Lionheart tonic. Gradually fills. Let me go. Okay, no, I'll definitely take 2 of those.
Ah, yes.
That might actually come in handy.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the...
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? The porter. Yes, I know him.
I gave him an... Okay, what did you give him to do?
Though, thinking about it,
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing...
Yeah. Okay, Lobert's Pass. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. I think I might actually be out here on my own. Chew Gil. Alright, what's going on, man?
You alright?
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless silences.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please.
I'll do what I can.
Beastmen, huh? Interesting. So, fun fact: the Beastmen as a species became a thing the first time in the MMO Final Fantasy XI, and they've been steadily growing in lore ever since.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Get him, boy! There, boy! You know what to do.
Oh, bitch!
Don't let them get away.
Okay, I love that attack. I flat out do. I'm not liking the Fireflies one. It's not. It doesn't really work for my playstyle, but this one I love. Oh, did he? Yeah, he didn't make it. Tried to play the hero and didn't make it.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
I actually more than a little feel bad for him. Oh, hold on. Can I travel back to Clinton? Okay. You know, that's fine. I'll do that.
Ah, there you are. And?
Yeah, he tried to do too much.
I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Saving another person is never reckless.
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them?
Is that the fast travel thing? I can't actually use it. Got it. Can I just actually... Wait, hold on. Can I do the fast travel thing from here? I can. Okay.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Alright, what do you got for me?
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
Depends on what the letters say.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
You're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Alright.
A letter.
Alright, let's go to the Downs and find this damn letter, shall we?
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Nothing there.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
You're very lucky that somebody didn't pick these supplies up, if I'm being honest.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Hey, you. Did you see the letter?
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
I literally just came from Lostwing. I should have grabbed both these quests before I went there.
It's looking to be a fun this year.
Back are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shads also.
You can't read that, pup. Sorry, I have to take that from you.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Maybe I should just own up to all
No, you
of
ain't
this.
owning up. Chill.
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you.
Yeah, it's alright. Chill.
Losing no supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
I don't think he'll be sweet as honey, but he won't, you know, he won't end you. Alright.
Wanted to send a message.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in...
Yeah, on second thought,
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Like all this stuff I already have. Oh, that one's for Heatwave. That produces the cooldown. No, I'm alright. I don't necessarily need that.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic.
Okay.
If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't as boar bile tea.
Boar bile tea.
Just
Nope.
go and see
Nope.
Otto, will ya?
Nope. Absolutely not. Fucking boar bile tea. Absolutely not.
Clive, was it?
Down just a little bit so it's not blowing on my mic. Oh, Moogle, what's up?
Make it quick.
Yeah, shut up.
Same Fordian, do you?
Flame tongue. Okay. Apparently that's even better than
If I do say so
Invictus.
myself.
I need a Storm Cry, which I don't have, and a Fire Shard, which I don't have. I need a Wind Shard for that one. Gotcha. Okay. None of these will actually work. Or those. Reinforce. Okay. Apparently, I can't do shit with any of
Anything
that.
else?
Okay. Oh, I like the blade though. The coloring of the flame tongue. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. I like that.
I heard Otto barking.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it?
I guess.
She's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been.
Just talk. Yeah.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
You think? I mean,
all as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit?
Yep.
Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's
With
the
the
Dame
Dame.
who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting
Joe
a
won't like
full
that.
report when you get back.
Oh. Live reports are now available for viewing by speaking to
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, Goat. It's that Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
All right, what you got?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Yeah, why not?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
It's true.
Truly.
It's true.
I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
It won't be long. You stay here and rest.
How did the grocer know his daughter?
All right. What's this bear got to say now?
Can I have another cup?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Okay, well, I mean, at least we're getting something here.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
No, I'm not going to fast travel what's basically 25 feet. All right, it's a little longer, but not by much.
Oh, tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate.
Yep.
And more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything.
Gillbug. All right.
What happened?
head back to the hideout and check out that other job. So basically, this just allows you to get work from various places. Side quests to make money and things like that.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Shut up, I don't care.
Anything catch your eye?
Alright, where are we going? Ah, down there. Technically, I was just here. I probably should have grabbed this while I was here.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad?
Oh, wow, we're going way the hell down here.
Master Quinton will never. I want no trouble.
You got none. You're all good. Chill.
Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Griga. You were the Hanged Man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lost Wing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up, and little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please.
I'll do my best.
These wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Where's the door? Where's the door? There's the door. I couldn't see it because it's blocking. Come on. Exterminate the pests infecting. Okay.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
It's over. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Over here. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Is there more? Apparently there's more. Gotcha.
That's enough. You know what to do, boy.
There you go. That's it. Wasps are done.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know. Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense.
he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
All right, that is all of the stuff that we need to get done. I want to say. It looks like there's a side quest here. And at least the Imperials didn't come here.
Tavern. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right, chill. I'm on my way.
Right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Yeah, I'm not at all remotely worried about bandits.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I expect. What say we relieve you on it?
You can try.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Yeah, like I said, you can try. You're gonna fail, but you can try.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
I mean, let's
People
not go
think
that
twice
far.
about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. Good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, no, let's get out of here. I'm not trying to mop up the blood on this floor. We're good. We're good. God, look at her like I ain't mopping your damn floor. No, that ain't happening. Yeah, chill. Hold on, does it say there's new stuff in here? Is that what that little thing means?
What are you after? Much obliged. There you go.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of new stuff here. I will buy one of these, just to say
Thanks
I bought.
very much.
All right. Anything else? Need me? It does not look like it. All right, back to here.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think there's any more.
Look. Always something in there. Fancy giving us a hand? Me?
It was a hard master, but not nearly as hard as my old one was. When that man beat me bloody and threw me out into the streets to die, it was Otto that found me and took me in.
The way I see it.
I owe him, so I helped him. Okay.
So, would come back soon, eh?
The hell is that?
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
Kind of.
You could say that. Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories.
Really?
The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen.
View the Thousand Tomes.
I have a few new notes that might
The Thousand
interest you.
Tomes is a comprehensive compendium of lore covering everything from basic terms to important persons, geography, and history. New information is okay.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Aegis. Dating back to antiquity, the term Aegi has historically been used to describe those ethereal entities that can be conjured by dominance. Aegis are capable of casting okay, so that's like the stuff that gotcha. Okay. Fear and uncertainty reigned in the early years following the sins of Descades, not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens. The few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying in the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, and if it could be called that, and after bidding his companion farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking the forest beach in an alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks and added to the structure until the shelter became a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breath for his hubris. But as the estate grew and one building became two and two, three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands and their backs and their wills and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, and village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanding upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives to this day in the hearts of the Rosarians. Huh, interesting. An international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of the realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of the Valisthean society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar and marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. So, treating the bearers this way was a genuine...
You wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
It was a universal thing that all the kingdoms decided they wanted to do.
Do you need any
That's
help,
some
Miss Molly?
absolute bullshit.
I don't know. You could rinse some
Otto barking at his luck earlier. Sound happy.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
It was a joke. Calm down. Take a breath.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
I mean, again, not wrong.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to.
Yeah, let's not find out,
Less
shall we?
likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Alright, we are heading up to Lostwing. Understood.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his brother had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to North?
It's never safe to go anywhere. There are monsters and beastmen and Imperials killing folks just because. Like, it's not safe to go anywhere.
This won't be easy.
Second toggle.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one.
Get up, boy.
Yeah, no, you're not hitting me with that.
You know what to do, boy. Get him! Over here. Get him, boy!
I finished that combo right at the unstaggered.
There, boy! You know what to do, boy.
God, I love that attack. Alright, what do we got here? Griffin's Head Braid. That doesn't sound creepy at all. Just taking animal parts and shit. From treasure chests, no less.
Let's make this quick. Get him!
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna change. I am gonna change. Yeah, Scarlet Cyclone and the lunge. Oh, chocobos. Wild chocobos.
Get him, boy! Sick him, Toggle!
Hey, look, it's another dragon.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Give them all you've got for. Get him.
12,000 for that. Nice. Hit the wrong button for that.
Northreach.
Were you guarding anything? I don't think you were guarding. No, I don't think you were guarding. Okay. We got wild dogs.
You know what to do, boy. Get him. Keep your distance, boy. Sick him, Torgal.
He was just out of range for that, I think.
Sick him, Torgal.
Oh, that was brutal. I actually kind of like that.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I heard that Dame has friends in the south.
Oh, and a giant... Well, like a plum for the apple of your eye.
With rain.
We've the right to confiscate any objects.
We have the right to confiscate any objects. Yeah, no, try it.
Do you see anything you like?
I may as well grab what I need of these.
An
Even though I'm
excellent choice.
very, very short on
And
money,
a
apparently.
fine day to you.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not...
Oh, okay. Well, don't be a jackass. Then again, Imperial soldiers, that's kind of all they know how to be, is a jackass. There we go. The Dame.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
Oh.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you.
Uh-huh.
The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Oh, ow.
Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Jill will bitch slap you.
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Uh-huh.
You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you.
For the most part.
I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that.
Really now?
Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
I mean...
Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
Can you not use words like molested?
Unless...
Are you going to pose as his master?
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Clive, you need to be really careful.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
So, didn't they tell you can get it taken off?
Brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
How many of them you gonna take on, girl, at one time? Goddamn.
Oi, hold up.
Yes.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Can you just stab him in the neck?
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
We have an
As
arrangement.
do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Okay, so she's not still walking. I thought she may have still been walking.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Mm-hmm.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
No, no bath yet.
Clive, my
She hasn't gotten sweaty yet.
Welcome to the Vale.
I feel like I need a shower. Just being here. I'm just saying.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do?
Okay, yeah, what do you
don't
want?
To keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes.
How do you know?
Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Simple
Tatienne
enough.
has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
Uh,
No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
like a pass so I can pass
Proof
between.
of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Understood.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
I guess.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh,
Apparently.
If only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she
Mothers don't have you do what she's having y'all do.
Lend her
Sorry.
a shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
Uh-huh.
And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm
Wow.
told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit.
Of course it is.
Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dane was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
Doubt it.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Got a bunch of side quests here. And I need the money, so...
I suppose you'll need a little something.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars.
Uh-huh.
So you are an associate of the Dames?
Something of
Might I
that
trouble
nature.
you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why the hell not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Uh-huh.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not.
Yeah, you're flat out
Merely
lying.
trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
Uh-huh. You're straight up lying.
Though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the second I get around this corner. Every jaunts and jostle of this unexceptional leather sack is accompanied by an eerily tinkling that is best ignored. Of course it is.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Oh, really?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
Yes, he is.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a cut
Do you-
of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are.
Robin and I need to know the
Oh, of
dame's
course you
being
do.
properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Yeah, no, the thing is, if I don't hold back, you're gonna die. Dead serious. If I don't hold back, you're going to die.
Now,
If that's what you want.
Is it gonna be a 2-on-1? I'm kind of hoping it's 2-on-1. Nope.
oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Come on. Come on, get up.
Not this time. Right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Uh-huh. Come on. No night.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
Oh, so now it's gonna be you. Okay.
Sword up, there. Right, let's have some fun, shall we?
Okay.
How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
I'm literally just stun locking this guy onto the ground. Yeah, like, shut up, go away.
Can I go now?
Yeah, can I go now?
Regan's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Tell her we got a few hits in. Yeah, no, sorry.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. Sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number, all right? Extra drills it is, then.
Okay, so I don't know why this keeps changing, but I don't like it.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours.
Endeavours?
As unlikely as it may seem,
There are those within the upper echelons of Sambrequois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
I mean, yes.
But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed.
Jesus
and despite
Christ.
my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
It depends on what you want, like...
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Truth.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
The Crystal's curse. Wow. Good line.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Yeah.
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
I'm getting really tired of seeing the way the bearers are treated. Like, it's hard to believe this is a Japanese game, because this is really heavy. Like, this is bordering on what they call woke, heavy-handed. Like, this is really heavy.
It's not been half a moon since I need others.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
Uh-huh.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
100% no. 100% he took that girl there, probably against her will.
I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Like 100% he took that girl against her will.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
Oh.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
I mean, we had a deal.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, we had a deal.
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done. Drinks and the veil.
How about the veil, then drinks?
I have something for you.
But look at her. Look at her arm, her hand. Jesus.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Bitch, I don't take orders from you. I have never wanted to cut a motherfucker so bad. Like,
What do you reckon Yannick's done to us?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Yeah. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you.
Yep.
But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
absolutely.
Drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
And the messed up thing is, this is the way human beings are treated if society allows somebody to treat them this way.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire
Spices from the faraway fish?
Give me one of those
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
Uh-huh.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers.
Uh-huh.
The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have no business with Branded.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
See, we need a branded uprising because I need just an entire chapter of just cutting these people into tiny little pieces.
You have played me false.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Mm-hmm.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
I'm sitting here hitting the attack button. Nothing's happening. Yeah, you were so lucky I can't just flat out attack you. I'm getting so tired of the way they're talking to him.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it.
Oh yeah, sure you didn't.
You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Those expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
Here's your shit. Give my money. I'm tired of talking to you racist pricks.
Ah, you have returned.
Uh-huh.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards.
Mm-hmm.
After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving
As
market
scarce
for
as
even
chocobo
the
teeth.
fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe
Everybody
is
does.
necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she will. Oh, it's 1,000 gold pieces. I'll take it.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So
I mean,
he is a chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us
Oh,
girls
really?
thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Oh,
Rare
so
for one in
he's
his
legit.
position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northrich's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Much.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Sitting here saying, you know, it makes you feel good to know there are good ones out there. I mean, it more pisses me off to see how many people out there aren't good ones. How about that? If I'm being real, like, how about that? Is that it? How do I get? Can I just jump over the fence here? No. So how do I get out there? There's a gate right here.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
A lot. A lot. Being 100% real.
That's enough for today, Brad.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you.
All right, guys. So that's going to do it for us for episode 5. I'm sorry, episode 6. I will see you guys next time for episode 7, a week from today, where we will continue.
Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
How do they expect us to finish the harvest?
Where we will continue. We'll do these two side quests, or these two little side quests here. We'll also see what this guy's doing to this poor girl up in here. But that's going to have to wait for next week. So I'll see you guys next week. Take it easy, everybody.